Hey, it's me. Welcome to the Confound Millennial, starring Ryan Diamondz.
And
And
Steven Sirvin Michaels,
there he
and
is.
featuring special guest Colby of Back Alley Tattoos.
Woo! Good to have you on, man. Again.
In a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. We're going to be trying this again, this in person. Last time the audio was a little choppy, but this time we got it. I worked for a whole 30 minutes on the sound, realized that nothing mattered, and then redid it another way. So hopefully we got it this time.
Hopefully.
Nothing really matters.
We believe in nothing.
So, what have you been up to, Colby? It's been about a year. Still tattooing, I guess.
Yeah. I've been staying pretty busy. Today I spent most of my morning doing yard work, picking up where I left off from yesterday.
You're telling me that tattoo artists are just like me and they have chores to do as well?
Pretty much. It really fucking sucks. You grow up thinking, oh, I'm going to be an artist. I'm going to escape all this shit. But the reality is no,
You don't.
no, you don't get a pass. And everybody forgets that. So
Yeah, growing up's hard.
it sucks.
It's a hard
Diamondz would know that more than anyone.
I turned 40 in March.
Proud of you. Proud of you
Thanks.
for turning 40.
Thank you. I made it this far. No one thought I would.
So, Diamondz, when are you going to come up here and get a tattoo by Colby?
As soon as I can. Let me put that in. Let me see. I got a beach trip in June. Maybe I could do it before then. Where are we?
well.
Morehead? Is that where you are, Colby? Where do I find you?
Um,
Morehead.
103B, or well, I don't know if I should be
Back
doing that
alley
or-
tattoos.
Yeah.
Back Alley Tattoos.
Yeah, if you can Google it, you can find it.
I just
That's
went
not a
into
bad
phone
trip.
call mode. I'm just like, we're located at.
Man, it's only almost 8 hours, so that's not too bad. Make that
Yeah,
a 2-day
that's
trip.
just a brisk walk up here.
I could stop and see some friends on the way. Got a place to stay halfway. Sounds good to me. I'm ready. What kind of tattoos do you like to do? Maybe, tease me.
Well,
Um,
oh, I was just going to go and cut to some of the ones you send me pictures
oh
of.
yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do that while I ramble.
So,
But you're on here. That's what you're for.
he's
ramble
here
on.
to ramble. We're all
Ramble
here to
on.
ramble. That's what a
Sick.
podcast is. It's just me rambling, not knowing what the hell I talked about 5 seconds ago. But either way,
Okay.
what about this nice SpongeBob tattoo for
I
you,
like that.
Diamonds?
I like that. Everything's fine.
The episode pre-hibernation.
Ooh, an adventure time.
Bad with titles,
Tattoo.
but Pantera was featured on this particular episode of SpongeBob. So
Okay.
What about this one, Diamonds?
It's a booger on an eyeball.
pretty much,
A
yeah.
booger candle. I like that. I don't know if I want that one. I don't know if I like a lot of color.
You got to know the guy who got it, so
It makes sense.
he's into weird shit like that, which I dig.
That's cool.
What about
No
this
shame.
one? Right up your alley, Diamonds.
Ooh. My grandma would not be happy about that one. God rest her soul. Oh,
And
Okay.
then we got one more that I think's really cool too.
I like the detail. That's cool, man. Do you
A lot
usually
more
do it
than
with like?
that, but those are
Oh,
more
sure.
recent things I've done.
Do you usually do it with a picture to what? To like study while you're doing the tattoo, or is it like in your brain?
It depends. Usually somebody comes in, they got a lot of references. I'll kind of come up with my own design that's based on a combination of all those different things. Like I'll take my favorite elements from each one and kind of mishmash them all together until it's original, I guess is what you could call it. But I do have some clients that are just like, yeah, dude, just pull something out of your brain and give it to me. Just make it weird. Like the
That's a
weirder
lot
the
of
better.
pressure.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa,
I have a lot of anxiety.
I believe it. Do you use like an iPad to draw, or do you do all paper
Well, I'm all chisel and hammer.
and a piece of rock?
So, does anybody ever like come in and don't like whatever you've come up with?
It's rare, but more often than not, that just means I got to redraw it.
Yeah. I was just wondering about like how many times like people come in and I've just had a couple different, not from you, but other tattoo artists just like go in and the stencil's a little bit off. I wonder how annoying is that if it's just a little bit off to bring it up.
Like a bad haircut.
Do you mean like
Before like
before
poured
before
on
the
or
stencil?
anything. Yeah, before the stencil.
Well, for me, I don't think it's awkward. I would much rather somebody speak up, tell me like, "Hey, dude, like this is cool, but I was kind of thinking about this," and I'd be like, "Oh, well, whatever. I'll just run over here for about 10 minutes. I'll redraw it, and we'll be good to go. Tell me what you think." I would much rather somebody do that than to walk out unhappy.
I like to hear that because I had this one guy that I went to, and he like misspelled a word 3 different times, and I kept catching it, and he eventually was just like, dude, you've got it like written right up there on the computer.
Just like
that is awkward.
hell.
Yeah,
I don't know what I would do in that situation.
My bad.
I mean, I've done designs here and there where I made a typo, and when people point it out, they're just like, "Hey, dude, there's a typo." I'll be like, "Oh shit, well," and then I'll redo it.
That we fixed it now.
Spell check.
Yeah, the Colby does it the
our
professional
phones.
way.
No regrets.
But speaking of no regrets, what's the craziest tattoo that you would want to get, Diamondz?
Man.
Or do you already have it?
Oh, no. So my siblings and I have, well, it was my idea. My sister, one of my sisters is in, my brother's in, my oldest sister is not. Wings on a penis. It's it's supposed to ward off the evil. Like knights used to wear pins with it. And I mean, I think it'd be great. And there's a song, Die Antwoord or whatever. They have this little kid rapping called Wings on My Penis. I think it's
Is that
hilarious.
what that's a reference to?
It kind of, but it also has.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's the song actually thought about that, but then I started looking into it. And I was like, oh, it actually has a decent meaning. I could go with this now.
They always use such weird imagery in their music videos, and I always thought it was because they were really fucking high, but who knows?
They might have been.
There may be like symbolism there.
Dude, I've never watched any of their videos until like a couple days ago. I watched one that kept popping up on my Facebook, and like the girl's just like shitting during the music. She's just on a toilet, just shitting and singing.
Oh, Yolandi. She's sweet. Still can't get no wings on my penis. It's catchy. Yeah, never heard that. It's great.
Oh,
I'll have to send it to you.
we
should get them on. It's like a little kid rapping. It's really cute. So, is there like a name for the different styles of tattoos? That's something I've never thought of until recently.
Actually, yeah. The big ones are, I mean, just to name off a few, you got American traditional, Japanese traditional, fine line black and gray. The list goes on, tribal, those sorts of things.
Mm.
Then there are different subsets of tribal, yada, yada, yada.
Get a Sublime Sun on my belly button like everybody got back in the day.
I remember the Godsmack Suns.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or frogs. There's a big frog craze for a while. It's weird.
What's like the current like tattoo trend that you're seeing right now?
Lots and lots of minimalism. A lot of people like to come in and get super simple, stripped down, kind of one-off designs. I think a lot of people kind of put them all together in like a collage sort of sleeve. Very, very dainty, fine line kind of stuff.
That's interesting. I don't know
You
what
like-
mine is.
Do you ever get to a point where like when you're tattooing, you realize like there's a certain few specific ones that people come in or requesting, like whether it be like a internet trend or a meme or something.
I remember for a few years there, it was infinity knots, semicolons, that
Mhm.
sort of thing, bird silhouettes, and those things are still around. But I don't do near as much of them as I was doing in like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
You doing any face masks?
Like on
COVID?
somebody's face.
No, I just mean like some like COVID tattoos. Like something that
Oh,
reminds them.
like of a mask? No.
No,
Gosh.
Surprisingly not.
That'd be
just
weird,
weird,
but yeah, I was thinking about the infinities and the semicolons, and I was wondering if there was anything going around like nowadays. But I guess those are enough of a trend for a while.
Well, there's still
mean-
kind of a trend, but I mean,
They got good meanings behind them. But
what's
I
the
always
semicolon
like
mean?
I never really wanted to have a tattoo that like a lot of other people could have.
right.
What does the semicolon mean?
A lot of people get it to, I guess it's for suicide awareness because the semicolon, you put it in like, grammar, punctuation at a point where you could stop, but you choose to go on. So,
Oh, okay, that is touching. That makes more sense now. I like that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I always thought a Triforce would be kind of cool.
Hey, now.
You're a rock star.
You know, where would you get a Triforce Diamondz? Like right on your hand or where?
No,
I always
to.
wanted to get one like on the back of my hand.
And that's the best place for it.
I
Yeah.
just think like
I've done
right
them
on my
pictures.
forearm would be kind of cool, but I don't really want anything flashy. Maybe my shoulder. I don't know. I want to
Good
figure out what to
spot.
do with the rest of this. Like I need to add to it, but I don't want to. I don't know. Go ahead.
I want to get a tattoo of penis with wings, but I don't want anything too flashy.
Well, obviously I wouldn't have that out in the open. I've got a job to keep.
No, make it a humble little penis.
I mean,
No.
like real life. I don't know. My sister said it'd be cool to put it like on the inside of her leg.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Oh,
Why
I
don't
don't
you just
know.
get it on your forehead? Oh, do you ever
I should put it in
like
the
have
shape
to
of an
turn
L
away
on my
people
forehead.
based on like the tattoo design that they have come to you with?
It's very rare, but yes, I have.
Is there anything you can talk about in that line of
Well, I don't want to be specific
Gotcha.
because if I elaborate, they'll know who I'm talking about.
we'll skip over that. I
Well,
was
hopefully
just
they'll
But
listen.
long story short, there have been tattoos, it being a combination of subject matter, location, where I'm just, you know what? I don't think I feel comfortable being in the same room with you, like as a bystander while that's going on, like let alone me, the one doing it.
yeah.
So I'm just like, maybe you should find somebody else to do that one.
Just give him somebody
Just
else.
a long list of reasons. So.
Maybe. Oh, I figured out the wings on the penis, man. This is what we're gonna do. Just do wings all the way up, like both sides of the groin. Then you don't have
There you
to
go.
do the tattoo.
Yeah, like don't get a winged penis. Just put wings on the one you already have.
I like
They don't have
it.
to be big. They need to match, what's there.
But so
Turtle doves, hummingbird.
hummingbird.
I'm thinking type like size of wings.
Look, Diamondz, you don't have to
Mosquito.
live like this anymore. We deleted the videos.
Mosquitoes.
But so there's I don't know, trying to segue out of that basically. So I know the person that is currently apprenticing at your tattoo shop, but my question is, are they taking it easy on them? What was your apprenticeship like?
I would say that mine was relatively easy compared to a lot of apprenticeships I've heard about. but yeah, I would say that I'm not a very harsh person to begin with. Well, at least if I like you. If I like you, then I'm really, really nice. But if I don't, then yeah, I'm kind of a dick. But that's besides the point. Um, yeah, I think this current apprentice has a lot of potential. From what I've seen, they're very eager to learn.
But I'm really more concerned with like how yours was, just in the fact that like I've heard your or I've heard Mike talk about his time as a apprentice, and I wonder like how he like was he the one that was
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mike is the one who taught me, and I would say that he was very patient. I don't think he had ever had anyone before who was as introverted as I was, or just generally anxious. So, in that sense, he learned more as a mentor, because I gave him those sorts of challenges, because in the past, I think he dealt with a lot of people who were more extroverted, naturally outgoing. And on his side of things, his challenge was to mold me in a way where I was more comfortable in my own skin, confident, because artistic skill aside, you do have to have, some sort of social charisma about you as an artist to be successful, because you do deal with a lot of types of people, and you do know have to know how to just kind of get a feel for each individual client and what their needs are, that sort of thing. But yeah, I owe everything to Mike. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know anything about what I'm doing now. And I think because of what we taught one another, that, I mean, it's one of those things that someone teaches you like a skill, you're always learning, you never get to a point where you stop. And being in that industry, in that craft, and being a mentor, that's also the same. It's a truth either way. So he, as a mentor, never stops learning. And with every new person he takes on, he learns new things about his own craft and how to be a mentor. And honestly, with this new apprentice, where I've been doing this for 8 years and I'm no longer the new guy, I kind of like to watch what he's doing with them, like, because later down the line, you never know. I might want to learn how to, I personally don't consider myself qualified and experienced enough to teach something new, but I'm kind of shadowing Mike right now with this whole thing. So I can learn, maybe later down the line if I want to, have my own shop or teach people. Like, you never know. So I don't know.
That's all. That's cool. That's what I wanted to hear was just how like it was. And me and Mike have been trying to touch base on getting him on here because I want to hear some of his stories from. I mean, it just sounds like he has kind of created a pretty cool, unique place.
He has
at Back Alley, and I've gone to tattoo shops before where I walk in and I'm like, I don't belong here.
Right. And that's what I love about this place. Like, I don't know, it's okay to be a weirdo there. Like, I am definitely an oddball. I have my quirks and I feel safe there. I've had my own insecurities to work through over the years, but over time I've gotten more and more comfortable with where I am and I feel at home. And honestly, I don't ever see myself working anywhere else.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. I don't see myself going anywhere else at this point in my life because I feel like I have a home here. Me and Mike are like family. Him and Melissa have always treated me like family. They've helped me out when I've needed it. So I couldn't ask for better people to work for.
That's insane.
Awesome.
Oh,
you got any questions, Diamondz?
No, I feel like he answered all of them.
Oh wow. You was over there smiling. I was wondering if you had anything, or if you was just like, wow, I need to schedule me an appointment and come up here and visit Stirvin.
I'm considering it, Jess. I'm going to Kentucky this weekend. She's not responding. I think that means I can't this weekend.
Oh, okay. Maybe next weekend.
I'd like to, yeah, for sure.
Me and Diamondz have never met in person.
Never.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have a mutual friend that we have met in person.
That guy sucks.
But we met him, or he introduced us on another show, and I stole them, or I stole Diamondz, and
that show got disbanded. That show is no longer.
Rest in peace to the Steelcast. The real ones know.
Yep.
But no, I was just thinking that'd be cool, and I still need to check out. What was that tattoo artist that you had?
Mike.
He talked to forever ago.
Yeah, Mike. Can't remember his last name. He's the one that did mine. Yeah, he's a good guy. Tattoos by typewriter is his thing.
Yeah, I was telling Diamondz that I was going to go down to where he lives and get a tattoo by that guy. So he needs to come up and get a tattoo by my guy.
Do a little bit of
it.
Back and forth.
The crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, that's it. Crisscross.
Oh, it'd be good to start the show like you saying, "Welcome to the Steelcast." Then I'll slide in. We're on the same screen.
But we're not on the Steelcast.
No.
It's the Confound Millennial. Those days are over.
Oh, I got mixed up.
But so, going back, what is like your favorite style to tattoo in? Or the one you feel most comfortable in?
Well, a lot of people would be surprised by this, because they take one look at me and they think one thing. But my favorite genre of tattooing, and the one I'm most comfortable in, would probably be American traditional. And what I like with American traditional is you can take any subject matter and convert it into that style. And I don't know, just it has a minimalist quality to it where it's stripped down, but the bold lines and bright colors are just, I don't know, they just really resonate with me. And I just like a tattoo that looks good from a mile away. So
amen.
Well, I think I'm out of questions. What about you, Diamondz? You out of questions?
Let me see. Janie gave us some good ones today. Have we hit all those?
I asked about that, and then I completely forgot to check that group chat ever again.
No, that was it. Tools.
That was it? We even got Janie's questions?
Wow.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
She was asking, yeah, and the questions we didn't ask, he already hit on. Janie's man.
That means you're a good interview, Colby.
Well,
that's great. Colby, wow. You have him on more often.
I think you said that last time. I just sit here and I go on like I always do. So.
He's a natural. I think you got a new No, never mind.
Well, dude, I mean, sometimes we, it's hard to get like information out of people on a podcast. Like you wouldn't believe like the people that, I mean, I get it because I was nervous as crap when I first started doing this. But like sometimes I'll get somebody in here and they'll just, they'll be like the front man of a band and they'll just shut down. I'm like,
yeah, what's your favorite song?
See, it's wild to me because like I'm usually such a shut in, but you get me in my comfort zone, like talking about tattooing or like a video game I like, and I never shut up. But take me out in public and I'm afraid to talk to the waiter. So,
what video game are you playing right now?
I'm hyper focused on Pokemon Scarlet. I'm shiny breeding. I'm hyper training. I'm raiding. I'm hatching those eggs.
He's on it.
Oh, yeah.
I've been playing a little Hogwarts Legacy, trying to get into it.
Yeah, I've been meaning to give that one a whirl, but I'm
trying to be evil. It's just so hard. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll help you. Like, God,
there need to be more games that they allow you to do that. Like, just
that one does
evil as shit.
That one does it. I just can't say no. Like, oh, side quest, I'll help you. Like,
cathartic.
Me playing The Witcher 3 Like it repeatedly tells you that you're not supposed to have any emotions, and I'm always doing the emotional options.
Man, I played what was it, Link to the Past, and I've never cried so hard. That guy turns into a tree. Like you have to go back to the past to help him, then you come back to the future, and he turns into a tree. I'm like, oh no, he was such a good
Trees,
character.
man. They get me every time. Groot and Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh,
We are Groot.
waterfalls.
Yeah, trees, man. Trees.
Gotta love a good tree, man.
They're good. They're good for you.
Tree man. Yeah.
There's a tattoo idea.
Tree man?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that would be cool. I always wanted to get like a bunch of Lord of the Rings shit.
Get a big ant.
Like get an ant from Lord of the Rings.
I did tree beard on a guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but right here on his calf. Still have the sketch of it laying around in my booth.
That sounds cool.
I want to ask you about that in a second because I think I might know this guy now.
Maybe.
But either way, that's about what we got for today. I think I'm calling it, Diamondz. I hate you and I never want to see you again.
That's not true.
I'm
Colby
kidding.
and I are starting
love
our own
you.
podcast. We're tired of you.
I'm kidding.
We're going rogue.
I love you, Diamondz, and
That's
I'll
what
see
it's
you
called.
tomorrow.
All right. Bye. Nice to see you, Colby.
We'll see you, man.
And this has been
side.
The Confound Millennial, starring Steven Stirvin, Michael,
What's that guy?
Ryan Diamondz, and featuring Colby of Back Alley Tattoo.
Woo! Hello.
This is